Hey y'all, it's Redneck Biker 109. Hey, so for those of you that have followed my other vlog in regard to the KLR Dash, know that I've got these kind of odd, kind of sharp points that a lot of you have pointed out that's going to be I don't know, quite frankly, something pretty dangerous. It's a plastic point on the front of the cowling, I guess you could say. And it's what's left over once you remove the stock windshield from the stock location and you put on the KLR Dash. So I've been struggling really kind of, quite frankly, for, I don't know, a couple months now on how I was going to remove this. And for whatever reason, I just decided to use a razor blade knife. And it worked really, really well. I thought I would try a coping saw at first because a coping saw is really flexible and I've used it on some other projects. And, well, it worked well. But the razor blade knife actually worked really, really well. So you can see how, just kind of looking at that part of it, how it's kind of curved, and this metal flange here, that metal flange right there, that's what I was concerned about. I was concerned about making, cutting this plastic off and keeping that shape somewhat symmetrical so that it would look good. You know, I know there's a lot of farkles and a lot of different projects that people do to their bikes and they don't necessarily look good, and they just cut pieces off or add pieces or whatever, but I wanted it to look good as well. So here's the end part of where I cut this section off with just a razor blade knife. And so I kind of sculpted it around here, and I just took it, I went really, really slowly and just sculpted the razor blade knife around this metal edge of the stock part, or actually this is the metal part of the KLR Dash. So if you don't have a KLR Dash, this really doesn't apply to you. And I basically I just used a regular old razor blade knife. It's really rather simple, long blade. I made sure it was sharp. This one's from Stanley, but you could use any that you have, and it worked really well. I just started from this angle because this was the predominant side, and I just went really, really slowly and just worked it back and forth. And then when I got down here, I kind of shaped it into the edge of this part of the KLR Dash, and then I used 120 grit sandpaper just to sand it off. And it does have a little bit of a white edge, but I'll just put some black Sharpie on there and you won't even be able to notice. So short, sweet, to the point. And I'll do the other side here in a second off camera. There's no way for me to hold the camera and demonstrate at the same time. And then here whenever I get to it, I've just been so busy. Myself and another guy that I ride with quite frequently, Zero Cool, he and I went and did the part of a Trans-American Trail here in Arkansas. And at one point we had hoped we'd meet up with Rankin to the rescue. That didn't happen. He chose to go a different route. Which is really cool. I'm really, really looking forward to what he posts. And he missed a really good ride. It was really eventful, and there may be 3 or 4 vlogs or so that I do in regard to that. So I had a lot of fun with some mud. Well, not really fun, but I was pretty much cussing the whole way. But I learned, and that's what's important. So thanks for watching. Use a razor blade knife, subscribe, and comment if you like, and ride safe.